Hey guys, OG Albina here, and welcome to LTM Week 3. In Week 2, we unfortunately took a loss to It's Whatever and his regen core of Hydrapple and Slowbro. This week, it's time to bounce back, and to do so, we have to get through Stevo and his Victorian Shadows. Stevo has some demons on his squad and has played really well this season up to this point, so we definitely have a work cut out for us. I do like to do quick little team builders before our draft battles just so you can see what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. If you do want to skip straight to the battle, there's a timestamp in the description down below. I also want to give a huge shout outs to Amel, Sin of Wrath, A12, Carpy, the Helix Fossil, Bruce Potter, Falcon, and Will for the Mox this week. Also huge shout outs to L5 for the build help as well. If you guys do enjoy today's LTM Draft League battle, be sure to drop a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 10k subs by the end of the year, and I really need your help in reaching that goal. It's pretty far away, so thank you, I'd really appreciate it, and that being said, let's jump into it. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Crocodile, Terragallade, Blastoise, Salazzle, Electros, Tauros, Florges, Goodra, Terragligar, and Terraquilodon. While Stevo's team consists of Gengar, Tinkaton, Terramesprit, Terraflygon, Bramblegast, Vaporeon, Arcanine, Bellibolt, Flamigo, Mabostiff, and Murkrow. Gengar is obviously a huge problem. Its stabs are just so strong and its coverage is super nice into Crocodile, whether it be Focus Blast, Dazzling Gleam, or Energy Ball. His Terra Captains and Mesprit and Flygon pose even more of an issue. Terra really allows Dragon Dance Flygon sets to thrive, and Terra Fairy, Calm Mind, or Nasty Ball at Mesprit is a huge problem for our team. The fat core of Arcanine, Vaporeon, and Bellibolt can pose some super annoying issues. They cover each other quite well and can be a huge nuisance to break through. And then lastly, I am unironically terrified of Mabostiff. Scarf, Crunch, and Play Rough are super strong into me, especially when you can take into account the stakeout boost its attack get if I decide to switch out. Lots of scary things to account for. Let's take a peek at our build for the week. First up is Team Captain Crocodile. This week we're rocking out with a pretty bulky Assault Vest variant, aimed at checking both Gengar as well as Mesprit. They both have coverage options into me, but the AV lets us still take hits and threaten them back. Moveset wise, we have Knock Off and Earthquake for a strong dual stab combo that hit everything hard other than Flamigo. Gunk Shot specifically for Terra Fairy Mesprit, and Scale Shot to boost speed. As with Moxie, Quick can still function as a win condition on its own. Second is our Terra Captain and primary win condition, Glade. Glade is rocking with a similar set to week 1, Terra Ghost Swords Dance. We have a moveset of Sacred Sword, Shadow Sneak, Terra Blast, and the aforementioned Swords Dance. Terra Blast is actually stronger than both Shadow Claw and Night Slash due to stab. Our item of choice this week is a Lumberry, allowing me to avoid status from Vaporeon Scald, Bellibolt Paraspam, and Will-O-Wisp Arcanine. SD plus Lum allows Glade to really smoke through fatter playstyles that Stevo can go for. Sneak is also a strong tool into his offense, particularly Gengar and Bramblegast. Next, we need an answer into Dragon Dancing Flygon, so we have a max physically defensive Blastoise. Blastoise is pretty simple this week. It has Surf for Stab, Rapid Spin for Hazards, Ice Beam for Flygon, Breed Terra, and Bramblegas, and Roar to prevent it from being fodder for the likes of Calm Mind Mesprit. Simple set, but yet a super important piece nonetheless. Fourth, we have a strong breaker, Tauros. Tauros has 0 real switch-ins. It's also faster than the entirety of our opponent's team besides a speed tie with Gengar. We have Body Slam as a crazy strong stab option, Earthquake for Arcanine, Bellibolt, and Tinkaton, Throat Chop for Gengar and Bramblegast, and Wild Charge is a slightly better 2-hit KO roll on Vaporeon. I think it's incredibly important to have a strong physical breaker that's neutral into Fairy, Calm Mind, Mesprit as well, and Tauros does that flawlessly. Fifth, we have a bit of a specific add to the team, with Spiffles the Salazzle making her debut. Salazzle is pretty strong on its own here. Similarly to Tauros, it's faster than everything on the opposing side, and is pretty strong offensively, only really being checked by Flygon. It also has the niche of being a T-Spike absorber, and in my mocks, I noticed I was very weak to balance builds with T-Spike Spadef Gengar. Salazzle really helps mitigate this problem by absorbing said T-Spike. We have a moveset of Flamethrower and Sludge Bomb for stabs, and Toxic and Protect to wear down Stevo's fat, and Scout for choice locks. Lastly, we have AV Electros. Heal is also a bit specific, as its one job is to check Vaporeon. I noticed I didn't really have a safe switch into Scald, nor really a way to pressure Vapo consistently, so that's what Eel is here for. We have Discharge for stab and paras, Volt Switch for momentum, Flamethrower for coverage into Bramblegas, and Dragon Pulse to not let Flygon set up on us pre-Terra. That is going to be the team for week 3 of the LTM. Let me know what you guys think of the squad down below, what you would have brought, what you wouldn't have brought, all that good stuff, and yeah, let's bounce back and jump right into the battle. Alrighty y'all, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Necrosivo. Let's see the team that he ended up bringing. No face cam this week. I am just getting back from Toronto, and I am gassed right now. I am so unbelievably tired, so I will not be face camming it up this week, unfortunately. Sorry, y'all. But we have a Mabelspief, we have a Messrit, which looks like it's going to be Teferi, to be expected. Looks like we have a Gengar, to be expected. That guy is terrifying. Endorsed God. Ramblegast, also scary. Flygon. And then we also have a Flamigo. Okay, so off rip, low-key what I'm thinking is just going to be a Flygon, or a, I think it's just going to be a, an Electros lead. Originally, I was thinking about leading Salazzle, especially if we saw Tinkaton. Tinkaton really, really worried me, but no Tinkaton makes me feel a little bit more comfortable in doing so, and leading something like Eel. So we're gonna go ahead and get her done. Good luck, have fun to Necrosivo, and hopefully we can grab a dub here. Yeah, we'll lead Eel because it leads well into Flamigo, which we don't actually have like a great dedicated switch into, because I want to kind of use Blastoise for the Flygon. It's Terra Bug on the Flygon as well, which I don't know if I mentioned. So you gotta be careful about like first impression sets, I suppose. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. We are going to go ahead and see a Gengar lead. This is completely fine with me, to be completely honest with you. Completely fine with me. I think I'm just going to go ahead and slow Volt Switch here. No reason not to. Flygon can come out. We can always Dragon Pulse at the next turn, kind of scout and see what it wants to go for. And punish it for setting up in our face. We can also hard out into Blastoise and deal with it accordingly in that way. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and Volt Switch, I think. Volt seems pretty darn free right here. Also, we'll see if this is like the Max Spadef set. I played like a Max Spadef Toxic Spike set. Okay, so it is Willow. That's completely fine with me. Willow Gar. Okay. But I put like a Max Spadef set, and it was like T-Spike, and it was really, really obnoxious. Okay, so that's half. The Volt shows me it's about no HP. I do think that this is probably just going to be a Salazzle angle. Yeah. Salazzle and a Toxic does seem pretty free right now. Flamethrower would kill him from here. I don't think he's just going to sack this thing off immediately. So I'm just going to go ahead and Toxic this. Right away. If I can catch something like a... what do you call it? On a switch-in? Wonderful. Flygon? Wonderful for me. So, I'd love to do that. Mabelspief. I want to see Choice Scarf Mabelspief into me. Psychic Fangs would kill me. Crunch would not. We can always scout with a quick little Protect Skis as well, which is really, really nice. Toxic hits everything too, and even if I get this played wrong, I will live any one hit, which is nice. So, yeah. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. They're thinking. They're gonna withdraw. Okay, cool. So this is a guaranteed Toxic on something, unless it's a Lumberry or a Pecaberry, you know. How comes Mabelspief? Definitely annoying. We're just gonna go ahead and Protect here. I don't quite switch into this Pokemon very well. So, part of me wants to just, like, Protect and then Flamethrower. And kind of scout and see what's going on. This thing can't really, like, set up, like, speed without trailblazing into me, so that's nice. And even then, my whole team is at full at this point. This will also give me some information if this is going to be a Psychic Fangs click. That's also obviously nice. If we see Psychic Fangs, I do feel a little bit more inclined to pivot out. We are going to see a Crunch. Okay, I do live Scarf Crunch pretty comfortably. If this is Choice Band, 75% chance to kill me, but that's only banded, and I don't have a switch into banded, so I think that Flamethrower is just my best play. It is going to be Scarf Crunch, that's fine, we live, cool. Going to be able to Flamethrower here. Flamethrower, bring this thing down pretty darn low. And this is just another protect. Yeah, and we still have boots. We can use this pretty offensively, which is nice. It is still faster than Janjar as an offensive piece in that regard. It is faster than non-Scarf Flamigo, which is also really nice. And if this is a Scarfer for the battle, it makes my endgame a lot easier. So yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Didn't really want to switch into Stakeout boosted Crunch, to be honest with you, so it's obviously really nice. He can't really use this again. He uses a sack piece. He is going to pivot out on my Protect, which means my Protect will still be active later. Flygon comes out. That's fine. If this is like some kind of DD variant, I do want to get out immediately into Blastoise so I can roar it out. But being that it's Terra Bug, it tells me it's most likely not. I'm a little worried about Choice Band. We'll see. Maybe Boots. I would like to see the Terra Bug calc. So we're going to pull that up on Blastoise. I'm not just going to let this thing set up for free, is the main thing. Nah, just going to let it set up for free. Bug moves wise, other than U-turn, it has First Impression. It can technically Bug Bite us, I suppose. DD Fury Cutter. But being that it's Bug, again, the really only two great moves it has on it is going to be U-turn, Bug Buzz, and First Impression. So that leads me to think, unless this is Special Flygon, which would also be very interesting, we should be okay. So Blastoise comes out. U-turn. 361 down to 295. 361 down to 295. It's Life Orb. That's Life Orb damage? Sheesh. Okay, I don't even need to calc it. So Life Orb is good to know. That means my Salazzle is actually really potent offensively. Which is nice. Bramble Gas does come out here. Now from here, we do have a bit of a tough position. We don't really have a great switch into this. Being that it's Life Orb Flygon, how comfortable do I feel into that? Can I sack right now? Okay, let's see. Bramble Gas into Tauros. It doesn't kill. Do I have to make this initial Tauros pivot? I feel like I actually do. It's a little tough. It's a little tough. Power Up can miss too. Doesn't. So it is max attack. From this position, oh, I forgot to change off for Double Edge. It sucks. Or we're just gonna go for a Throat Chop. They can't Chow Sneak us, which is nice. Their team is incredibly weak now to my SD Gallade, so that's something else to keep in mind. It's just a matter of like getting off the SD. This is the big issue. They're also just kind of weak to raw Gallade in general. So another thing to keep in mind. Just another thing to keep in mind. Oh yeah. We do Throat Chop. They are Colbur. Okay, cool. I mean, okay trade, right, for me? Pretty okay trade for me. They miss whip. Nope. Okay, so Colbur. Okay. Now it's a matter of like, what do I revenge this with? My Crook should always outspeed Jolly Bramble, right? Yeah, so I think Crook is actually just always going to be my best play. Yeah, I think Crook is always going to be my best play. And we're just gonna go ahead and click Knockoff. Very, very free attack. We'll take the +1 boost on everything. Flamigo. Flamigo, we also outpace. So a +1. How much do we do with Gunk Shot? Like 69%. Not bad. They're thinking about this. They are thinking about it for sure. Now, this is obviously assuming we get the Moxie. They are going to pivot out likely into a Flamigo. Or just sacking Mabostiff. Flamigo. Okay, this hard Flamigo. We're going to knock off its item. There's going to be Power Herb. Power Herb Flamigo. What the fuck is Power Herb for? Sky Attack? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So part of me is thinking just hard into our eel. Don't really have a better play, unfortunately. We are faster now, which is good. Kind of wishing I had a little bit more fist F on this now. But hey, we're probably just going to get 2 KO'd. Jesus. We are just going to get 2 KO'd. Okay, Flamigo. If we do Terra Ghost on our Gallade, does not kill us. I'm just gonna go ahead and Dragon Pulse in case they switch. They are not. We are just gonna go down here. Okay. Not a great start for your hero. Not a great start. This Flamigo is putting on a lot of pressure. I feel like I should have probably brought my, what do you call it? But hey. That's life. Okay. So, I am thinking that this is going to be a Salazzle angle. And we do have a pretty darn free flamethrower. From this position. So, we're going to click it. Sludge Bomb is better. Sludge Bomb is better, but it happens. They are probably just going to stack their Mabostiff, to be honest. They're probably just going to stack their Mabostiff, to be honest. Which isn't great, but whatever. Flygon. Let's see, Life Orb Flygon. I can technically set up a Swords Dance on that, which is nice. My Gallade isn't looking great, to be honest. I'm trying to like find the position where a Swords Dance is probably on Mesprit. Yeah, not looking too hot right here. They're gonna sack probably their Mesprit. Yeah, oh wow, they sacked Gengar. They must be Healing Wish on that Mesprit. So don't go with Gengar. They must be Healing Wish on that Mesprit. For that Mabostiff. Like, they must be. There's no other explanation. There's no other explanation. They have to be. Otherwise, they wouldn't be saving this. What? I'm gonna protect. Unless he gets faint and he's raw. Unless he just forgot I had protect. Huh? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, we're just gonna protect. I do want to see from this range, do we die to a Sneak from Brambleghast? It is max attack for sure. Shadow Sneak. Is a roll. A 99 HP, it is a roll. 50-50, pretty much. Yeah, I'm not sure why he did this. I could have just attacked, like, calling him misclick. Yeah, I'm so confused as to what that play was. Yeah, very interesting. Part of me really just wants to flamethrower and take this roll. Part of me really wants to take this flamethrower and take the roll. I guess I can literally just protect here, scout and see, make him think about it a little bit. So we'll protect. Okay. They just poltergeist. I mean, I guess at this point, I will just Sludge Bomb. There's not to. Not Scarf. The Poltergeist Power Whip. That must have been a misclick in the Mastiff. There's no other explanation. Like, must have been a misclick. Yeah, they're just gonna let me kill this. Cool. I'll take that. Down goes this. So down that goes. Flamigo is at about 70-ish%. Mesprit at full, Gengar gone, Bramble gone, Mabo is just about dead. So it's really just ensuring we don't lose to the other guy. Okay. This is a position where I'm always just going to go into Blastoise. Yeah, I need to put as much chip on this as possible. If they're going to Earthquake, they're going to Earthquake. If they're going to U-turn, they're going to U-turn. They take Life Orb Helmet. That's great. I need to put in a range of Sneak, I think is my main way of winning. Main way of winning comfortably and consistently, I guess, is the way of saying it. Q. Youch. And just a Surf here. Yeah, just put a Surf on him. They can tear a Bug if they want, and like EQ, but then I'll be in Torrent, and I'll put them, I'll probably heal them, to be honest with you. So Life Orb is strong. They're just going to withdraw, but there's not really a Surf resist on the team anymore. Big feelings. There is that. It's going to reveal some lefties, so it is Leftovers Mesprit, it is Fairy Mesprit as well. I do just have to Roar here, I think. I do just have to Roar here, I think. Yeah, I do think I just have to Roar. Yeah, it's gonna Calm Mind. So it is Calm Mind. It's not going to be... Bam. It's not going to be, what do you call it? Which is good to know. Healing Wish, most likely. Roar it out. No setup. Not allowed. Flamigo comes out, that's good. I mean, really, anything comes out, it's fine. Out comes Mabos just to lose the sack, which is great for me. That's so good for me. Wow, that's really good for me. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. How do we handle, how do we deal? How do we handle, how do we deal? I think we should be okay. They're not going to set up in my face again. Which is also good. You could see Flamigo come out. And just try and like put some damage on me. Type beat, but... Yeah, Mabos being gone is great because that's a sack that's just completely gone now. At this point, it's just Mesprit, Flygon, Flamigo. Flygon's about half. Mesprit is, Flygon's about half. Flamigo's a little bit above half. Big Feelings does come out. Okay. What does my position here look like? I think it's just Surfing. I don't think he set up in my face again. Yeah, they're going to take Helmet. Not take a lot of damage on myself. They're actually just going to take a lot of damage. Is 112 in Torrent range? Torrent Surf? Yep. And I'm going to do it again. Mystical Power, Lift. Oh, Blastoise the GOAT! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! Okay. Down goes Mesprit. Blastoise going crazy right now. And then Flygon. I want to see Torrent Flygon. Let's say like 1 HP. the Surf is just about a 2-hit KO, which is nice. It should put him in range of anything. Didn't Terra the Mesprit, so he does still have Terra online for the Flygon. It is shown to be U-turn, potentially First Impression as well. So again, all things to keep in mind, things to note. Blastoise is basically going to be sacked off here to whatever comes in. Dude, shout out to Blastoise. That's my guy. That's my guy. Okay. He's really thinking. I mean, I think I'm okay either way. This comes out, it takes Life Orb Chip. Yeah, I think I can always just Surf here. Even if they set up, I'm okay. This is perfect for me. This is totally fine. This is totally fine. There's a little helmet. We're also going to take Life Orb. Okay. That means Flamigo has to come out. It means Flamigo has to come out. Life Orb Flygon into, I want to see into my Gallade. Does not kill me with anything bar Outrage. So I think my play here is to go Salazzle. Salazzle can throw off a strong Flamethrower. Yeah, Salazzle can throw off a really strong Flamethrower. Might not kill this, but it will put it in range of Shadow Sneak. It might kill this, to be honest, actually. I don't know Flamigo off the top of my head. Looks like it's a roll. We're just going to go ahead and Flamethrower, though. Bring it down super low. This is fine. I got Sneak. This is fine. I have Sneak. Yeah, this is totally fine. Just double checking. Yeah, should be good. This is Acro as well. Into Gallade. Gallade should just be able to Shadow Sneak from here. We're gonna Terra Ghost. Shadow Sneak. Should be good. And Flygon with a Life Orb. When we click Terra Ghost, should just be a 2-hit KO on. Gonna go ahead, Terra. Little Sneak. There it goes. Goodbye, Squonk. Cool. And, yeah, we should be okay from here. Smot comes out. I think Sneak into Life Orb will actually kill this. So we're just gonna go ahead and Sneak. Just our safest play. We get the kill, we get the kill. If not, we not. Or we don't. Yeah, we'll just Sneak. And Sneak into Life Orb should kill him. Yeah, Sneak into Life Orb should kill him. I don't see a universe where it doesn't. If we win here, we take home a really, really rough matchup. A matchup I did not feel great about. They are thinking. They are thinking. I don't think there's an out for our good buddy Necrostevo. You're just going to Sneak here. If this doesn't kill, Life Orb should. EQ. No crit. No crit is perfect. Just die to Life Orb. It does die to Life Orb. Cool. So I was right. Awesome. So yeah, GG's to that Garcivo. Really, really close game. I think his team is really, really strong, to be honest with you. I love his Terra Captain core, Flygon, Mesprit. I think people shit on the Flygon too much, and Mesprit is so strong with Terra. And in particular, that Fairy Mesprit could have been really, really tough if Blastoise didn't clutch the freak up with its Roar combo and then getting those 2 Torrent Surfs off. I mean, the absolute GOAT. Flygon might get, or Blastoise might get thumbnail this week, but regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to drop a like on the video as well as sub to the channel. On our way to 10k subs. It's far ways away. Need your help in reaching it. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Later.